Hello everyone, it's Shay here from ProEMP again, and today I'm going to be using Omnisphere 2.5 and I'm going to be making a few new patches from comments that were in the last video. So the last video I put out, it was only a couple of days ago now. I didn't really expect to get the amount of views that I did within 24 hours because this is only a very small channel and a very new channel, which I'm very, very grateful for all the new subscribers and all of the comments that people have made liking that video. So I've decided to do another video. I'm going to make a standard, very basic Reese bass. And I'm going to do that using one pulse wave from the Juno 60. I haven't planned any of this. This is just me just dragging and picking what I like to see. This is one of the main reasons I love Omnisphere. You can literally just open it, go through some of the menus and just tweak, and you know that you're going to get something that's creative, that's going to sort of spark your creative juices, for want of a better shit phrase. So, pretty lame. Let's go down a couple of octaves. Nice. I'm going to add in another wave on B. This one I'm going to go for a sawtooth this time, and I'm going to pick... Oh no, we went for a sawtooth before. Let's go for a pulse this time, and I'm going to pick an MS-20 pulse, classic for that Reese bass sound. Let's go for that again. I think I'll go for that again. So C. Let's turn this one on. What was it? It was a pulse wave, and it was a MS-20 pulse, wasn't it? And that was it. What I'm going to do is detune this slightly, so I'm going to 5. There we go, we're getting that detune going. I'm going to go back to this one. So my initial MS-20 pulse, I'm going to move there and fine tune it slightly off. Kind of loving that. Let's move around. Now this is where it's going to get interesting. I'm going to go to part D, and I'm going to add in another pulse wave. This time I'm going to pick the SH01 classic Roland synth. Lovely. However, I'm going to use granular on this one. See what we get out of this. Oh, love it. I mean, these are clean open oscillators. There's no filtering going on, nothing. This is just great. Love how that comes in. I might even stick that on this one. No, I won't. I'll leave that just on D. So we've got A, B, C, and D. Lovely, raw waves. Let's stick all these back on. Let's stick a filter in. Actually, no, I'm going to do them separate this time because I can, really. I mean, there's no other, I'm not going to, it's just I can. So, let's turn them all off again and start from scratch. So the first one. No envelope. Kind of feeling that. Let's move to the amp. Now, because I want this to be a bass line, I am going to have to change my polyphony here. So I'm going to go to 1. So it's basically like legato. All it's going to do is just play 1. I'm also going to put some glide in here. So here we go. Oh, sounds a bit farty there at the end. Little bit farty there. Nice. I'm going to basically leave that as it is. I'm not really going to mess about with that too much. It's got a little bit of movement that I need in there. The rest of the movement I'm going to get from my effects here. So I'm going to turn my effects on for A. So for part A, I'm going to go and I'm going to add some chorus to the initial oscillator. So I'm going to go analog chorus. Nice. Part B, I'm going to add in some more modulation. I'm going to go for a Selena ensemble. kind of getting there. C, I'm going to leave, and D, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to move over to my commons now. And on this one, filter first, just so it's going to be feeding a filter. Feeling it already. Let's change this amp envelope up so it's not as snappy, and it does last for a while. Let's turn all these parts down a touch because it is getting a little bit clicky and out of hand now. Kind of where I want to be. I'm going to go for another filter because it's Omnisphere and I can. Let's go to a formant filter here so we can get some vowliness out of this. There we go. It's just lovely, just a nice little bit of modulation, just getting those oohs and ohs, and I mean, like that guy just says it all really. More, let's have a look here. Let's change the rate of the vowel. There we go. We're getting there. So I'm going to leave that where it is. I'm going to now stick in some utility, some imager. Reverb, I'm going to go for a proverb here, but I'm going to take out all the lows. So all I'm really going to be doing is adding reverb to the higher parts and adding reverb to like the vowely extras that are over the top. Kind of good there. I'm now going to go to my multi and I'm going to go to my master effects. So even though I'm on part 1, I'm not really going to be taking advantage of any of these other parts. So what this effectively gives me is another 4 effect slots over the top of everything that's in my synth. So I've got basically 8 slots of effects. I've got the 4 common effects on my part 1. But when I go to multi, I've got 4 extra effects over the whole synthesizer. So let's take advantage of that. Let's go to dynamics. Let's go to a tape slammer. Pretty good. Let's try another one. Let's go down here. Let's have a look and see what we can get in terms of some grit. So maybe some distortion again. Stomp box modeler. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think that's going to... It's a little bit too much, really. Maybe that on some form of auxiliary would be quite nice. So let's try that. Let's go to no effect. And let's pick auxiliary 3, which is an empty auxiliary, and stick that distortion on. So stomp box modeler. I'm going to give it quite a lot. I'm probably going to go for, let's go extravagant, MXR. Love a bit of MXR pedal. Let's go to the mixer and add that in on part 1. I mean, that works. That's pretty good. Let's move down, maybe one more effect. Let's have a look at some of our creatives here. Creative quad resonators. This is kind of good. This is adding pitches basically to your sound. So let's have a listen. Let's add. Oh, don't know about that one. Let's move that off. I don't know. It's not too bad once you let go. It's kind of a bit weird. So let's go modulations. What other modulations have we got here? Let's try the flanger. See if we can get some flange. I am feeling that quite a lot. I'm going to tube limit everything. So this is now my final effect. This is the last thing that is going to go before it hits my output up here. So I've got all these different effects running, auxiliaries, reverbs, flanges, delays, all this other stuff going on. But now I'm going to limit the whole thing. So let's have a listen what this does for the sound. Loving that. I'm going to go for one last power filter, and I'm just going to use this just to basically open the sound up, really. So let's have a listen. I'm loving kind of that jet effect that's working on. Let's give it a bit more drive. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of, because I mean I don't get the option to modulate any of these master effects, which is a shame really, because that would have been very helpful. What I'm going to do is just MIDI CC learn this on a controller that I've got down here, which is the DSI, the Dave Smith Instruments Pro 2. All of the knobs are controllable via CC. So I'm going to MIDI learn, and I'm just going to take my filter knob. There you go. So it's learned my filter knob. It's a shame you can't see this underneath, but I'm basically just turning the filter knob on the second filter of the Pro 2. So now when I play a note, beautiful. So that's it. That was pretty much my unplanned kind of thing in Omnisphere 2.5. So let's save this patch. I'm going to save this to Shady Multis, and I'm going to call this Evolve Reese Style. And I'm going to put CC there, which tells me that I've got some form of CC learning. So I'll put CC filter. So then I know whenever I go to recall this that my filter will be a CC parameter control. So we're going to play with this around again. Let's have a listen. Actually, quick, let me just MIDI CC learn the resonance as well. There we go. Oh, I mean, I'm kind of happy with that. So let's open this filter up a little bit. Let's have a listen to what it sounds like clean. There we go. Save multi. I'm just going to have to override my initial save. So let's go to the Evolve Reese. Save, replace, save. So that's the end of this video. I will go and do some more videos regarding the filters, regarding some of the modulations, and using these envelopes to create some rhythms and so on in a bit more depth. But that's it for this video. So thanks very much. Remember, go to www.proemp.co.uk for any information, whether it's on tutorials for synth sound design, whether it's tutorials for mixing, mastering, general production, arrangements. So yeah, head over to the website. There's a lot of free content over there. There's going to be some free Omnisphere 2.5 patches that I'm going to be giving away over there. So thank you very much. I've been Shay, and this is Pro EMP.